In this video, I'm going to give you some glimpse about expression and attributes, which are the key features of Houdini. Attributes expression are more technical than artistic. It is very powerful, and best part is you can create your own tools. My advice is don't ignore learning attributes and expressions. If you ask me, is it necessary to learn attributes? My simple answer is, for basic effects, it's a no. You don't need to know attributes and expression. But yes, if you are going for custom effects or art directed effects in your scene, because not all the inbuilt tools available can help you achieve your creative effects. Just a basic to intermediate level of knowledge will do to create most of the complex effects. So don't worry, I will guide you to reach all the way up there step by step, as easy as possible. Like the title says, 0 to number 1. So are you ready to learn the technical stuff? Then there you go. In this video, I will try to keep it as simple as, first grade math. I will drop in a geo and I'll start with a box as usual. So in the parameters, this is where the expression are applied. Any this black, gray are grayed out, so you can't do anything, but anything that you see in the black allows to do expressions. So expression, when I mean, what do I mean by expression? So like I said, I'll teach as first grade math. So in the first grade math, what do you know? Plus, multiply, divide, right? So that's what I'm gonna do in this video. Okay, so 1, so 1 plus 1, what is it? 2, right? So you can see a green thing happened, so which means something is going on in this black thing. So either it can be animation key or some expression, so that's what it means. So if you click on the size or wherever you created the expression, you can see 2, right? So this is the expression. So basic math, and you can even write here like minus. So 1 minus 1 equal to 0. See, 0, and you can see that over here. So similarly, you can do anything actually. You can do into multiplication by 5. You get that, and even divide. So to show that divide technique, I have a really useful stuff. So you must be thinking like, okay, what is the use of 1 plus 1 and everything in parameters, right? Of course, there are very useful which we're gonna cover, but for now, I want you to know that it is you can put expression. It can be basic math, advanced math, or you can even put like real expression, like coding expression also. So everything is allowed here. So in this video, I'm giving you just the basics. With the basic math, what can you do? I'll show you with the very useful math that I can apply here, right? So you see it is in the middle, right? The grid is in the middle of the box. So normally what you do is that pull this box here. Okay, so even here you cannot get the exact exactly. There is a minor difference because that pivot point is the middle and the size of the y is 1. So you have to move the half of it. Basic math, right? So that is what this, so half of this, isn't it? So normally what you do, you keep it manually, or you bring a transform node and move the pivot. So you go here, so you can move in the pivot to exact the bottom. So otherwise, how you can do is, if you want to manually have the pivot control, then press insert button. So you can see here, yeah, insert, see, so insert button, then you can manually place it here wherever you want. So you keep it in the bottom by going the front and keeping, again press insert and you move it, so you have the grid snapping tool. That's the second method. But what I'm going to show you is that, of course, this is easy. You keep it 0.5 is easy. You change the size. Again, you see, again, you have to pull this up, right? So this is where expression plays a good role. All you need to know is basic math. I revert into the default settings. So this is half, right? Like it has to be half of this, isn't it? So next, so you might be thinking, okay, I will type in like divided by 2, but it is hard. 0 by 2 is 0. That's where another beautiful tool or beautiful thing in Houdini that I want you to introduce, that is, if you right click, you can see copy parameters. So I copied the parameter from here, so which means this, whatever in here, I copied. Okay, so now paste this channel's detail, so this is what, this is Y, right? This is Z and this is X. So whatever in this channel, which is Y channel, of size, I have a control. It's like I am linking it. I'll show you how that does. So I can come up here without clicking. Okay, so you have to make sure you haven't clicked it. So without clicking it, I put in I clicked right click and paste relative reference. So you can see here ch means channel, so that's an expression. So this is called expression. Okay, so before the first one, 1 plus 1 is a basic math that I applied. Now expression, so this automatically created. Like I said, this is y-axis and this is size, right? So size y, you can see size y, and this box is a channel. So this is one channel, this is one channel, this is one channel. So this is a channel. So channel size y is here now. So whatever here I put a value, it's going to be reflected here. So see, if I click on the sender, I can see that value has been applied here. It's like right now it is linked. Whatever I give here, if I put 2, I'm gonna get 2 value here. If I type 3, I'm gonna get 3, because so this channel are linked now, this and this. So now what? Our goal is to keep it in the middle, right? So, but we know that pivot point is in the middle, so it is the half of this. So like if I put here divided by 2, look here how beautifully. So see where it is on the ground, exactly on the ground. So you know it, the half of what size is the center of the box. So now if you do whatever you do, okay, you come up here, whatever you do, it's going to stick on the ground, except the scale, because scale we haven't linked it. So except the scale, everything's gonna be perfectly all right. So it's like if I put height, if I keep the height big, again it is in the middle, I mean it is on the ground. Here y no, z axis, y axis, whatever I do, it's going to stick. Right now you can move left or right or in the z axis also, but you cannot do anything in the y axis because it is linked. Now you can only control the pivot point, right? So it's a good technique that you can use it to keep your stuff in the center. For others, you just need to play around and see, okay, what's the value. So this is like it goes to the 1, right? So center is 1. So now what you can do is you can just copy and paste relative reference and you're good to go. So you are good to go, you are there. So it depends on the object you are playing and what's the difference between center and the bottom. That's how you can do. But yeah, you can pretty much do in any cases, even for torus. See if what is the center point, you come up here and see, okay, it could be, of course it's half. So what you can do, is that copy paste relative reference, and now if you move anything it's going to be in the middle. So you see it's going to stick on the ground. So it depends. Okay, so here what I would like to introduce is that you can copy the parameter. So another one good example, I'll show you. I'll put this as a mesh, right? So if in case you want to increase the subdivision, so what are you going to do? So either you come up here and change it, or but suppose a value that you want to put, it's like 13 or something. So 13, you have to like go here and find 13, right? Other way is that you keep it 13 here, 13 here, 13 here, right? So this we can avoid it by copy parameter and paste the relative reference here and the paste relative reference here. So now you click here, everything is 13. Now whatever I change this value, it's going to be this value. And for example, if x-axis is 15, I want the double of that to the y-axis. So in that case, what you can do, you click here, you bring the expression and say that double, right? So into 2 multiply. So now y-axis will be more. So now whatever value you put, it's going to be the double of that. So if I put 20, 40 on the y-axis. So it's like, or if you want to do triple of that, you can keep it 3 times. So see, the y-axis is 3 times more than the x and z. So even you can do half if you want. So whatever math you want, you can keep it divided by 3. So look at here. Okay, I will put 6. Look at here, 6. So 6 by 20 must be 3 and point 3. Yeah, 3 and point something. Since this is not a float value, see, it is not float value, it's integer value. There is no 0.1 division. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 division. So that's why there is no decimal. I believe you understood the expressions. I think this is very basic. So plus, minus, divide, multiply, and linking same channel with another, and also linking the same channel and giving it a value. Okay, so I hope this is easy as for standard student. So likewise, you can do a lot of stuffs in this parameter. Like in any parameter, you can, whatever you see black, you see black, you can apply that. It's like PolyExtrude. If you the familiar nodes like PolyExtrude, even in the PolyExtrude, you can give it the same. Anything that you see this black, you can give it. So you can even copy the value from here. It's like maybe I'll take from the uniform scale. So whatever the uniform scale, I want it to be that has the distance. All right, so I paste relative reference, and to make it more understandable, I'll keep it that. So as I put a null to avoid this guide, and now if as I increase the uniform scale, it also increase here. See, 1.66, 1.66. So anything you can copy any channel's value to any other node's channel. Okay, so it's straightforward, right? I'm deleting it. So next I want to talk about attributes.